Now next result is show that ij comma k which is equal to ji comma k symmetry property, and similarly kij this is equal to kji. So that are the symmetry property in first kind and second kind. The first part ij comma k by definition 1 by 2 I with k j with k minus gij over k curly x by curly xk curly xi curly xj. Now simply interchange I and j. So interchanging I and j, so it will become ji comma k. So this will become jk ik minus ji, right? Here it is I, here it is j, and here it is k. Now this term is equal to this term is equal to this term, and this term will be equal because of symmetry property, because gij is the symmetric covariant tensor. In that case gij and ji they are equal. So this value is converted into in this form by using symmetry property of covariant. Now this will become ij comma k. So it proves result number A. Now similarly B result number B, k comma ij can be written as gkl ij comma l. So this can be written as gkl by previous result ji comma l. So what is this? It is kij. So this is a kij, right? So again it proves the result number B. After that ij comma k first kind symbol is represented in second kind. So this can be written as gkl. This is covariant into l comma ij. Now we take right hand side. So when we take right hand side, this will become gkl l comma ij. Now substitute the value of second kind. Now here it is l. Now we introduce a new variable. Suppose that is m. We can use any variable because k and l is already used. So we used any variable m and any other variables. So this is by definition the value of this result is equal to from this to this, that is glm ij comma n. Now what is this product? Now in this l is common. So what is this? It is a Kronecker delta m and k. So this is delta m and k, and this value is ij comma m. Now m, this Kronecker delta will be 1 when m and k are equal, otherwise it is 0. So when we change m in place of k, then the value is 1, otherwise 0. So this product will converted into ij comma in place of m we used k, ij comma k. So that is our result. So that is our first part result. Second part ij comma k, then jk comma I. Clear? So in order to remember this, take it is as in circle, first I, second j, and third k, right? I, j, k, and direction take clockwise. This is clockwise direction. So first it is ij, second jk, right? Ij, then jk. Clear? So ij with k, the remaining is k. Next is jk, and remaining is I. So this will become, to remember, this part I, this part k. So curly g I k, remaining is j. Clear? So first take the definition of ij comma k. Again 1 by 2 I with k, j with k, then ij with k, that is with the negative sign. This is equation number 1. Similarly, in case of equation jk comma I, so j with I first, k with I second, and third is jk with jk with xi. So this is equation number 2. Now add these two equations. If we add this equation, this jk, this term, so this term is cancel with this term, right? They are same but negative to each other. So this term cancel with this term. Similarly, this term cancel with this term. So what we get? 1 by 2 this, 1 by 2 this, right? Because of symmetry property, ik and ki are the same. So this will become a 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1. So what we get? We get ij comma k plus jk comma I, which is equal to curly g ik over curly xj. So that is our second result. This is very important result, almost expected for every university examination. So here, this is p pq, which is curly xq log of square root of g, right? Now, already we discussed determinant of g, which is equal to gpk and capital Gpk. This is a cofactor of gpk, right? So in summation convention, this can be written in this form. Now, if we differentiate curly g with respect to curly gpk, this will become gpk. Remember this result? Now, curly g by curly xq. Now we differentiate this. We differentiate by chain rule through gpk. So this will become curly g by curly gpk, curly gpk, curly xq. Now from this, substitute its value. So it will become this value gpk, curly gpk, curly xq, right? Now, what is the value of gpk? Contravariant. This is cofactor over determinant, right? Now substitute the value of a GPK, capital GPK. So this is G into GPK and remaining curly GPK over curly XQ. Now substitute the value of this derivative that we already proved in previous result. What was that result? Remember. So this one is P, second is K, right? So remaining is QK in this case. If we used P here, K here, so in this case remaining is QK, and in this case remaining is PQ. So in order to remember this result, first use this, write two brackets, this first plus this bracket, that is vacant bracket. Now first use P here and second K here, right? Now in first bracket, what are the remaining variable? Q and K right here. And in this case, remaining variable PQ right here. So easy to understand and easy to remember. Now this will become, now take this in the bracket. This will become GPK, QK, P and GPK, PQ and Q. Right. So these are the simple definition of a second Criswell symbol. Now in this case, this P and this K, right? So this P is common. So remaining is K and QK, right? I repeat again. In this case, PK and P, common part is P. So remaining is K. So right here K. and this is as same as in this case. Here again, from this pk and k, common part is k. So here we write p, and this is as this is written same as here. Clear? So this is basically definition, but that is the way to remember the result. Now this k, q, k plus p, p, q, this values. Now these k are simple variable. We can change it. So these are dummy variable. To replace k by p. Why we replace it? In order to become both of the equation same. So if we replace k with p, so this will p and pq, and this is p and pq. So this is 2 times g p by pq. So we get this values. So what was this value? This is the derivative of curly g by curly xq. This will converted into this form. But we need this value. So this value is 1 by 2g curly g by curly xq. Now what is this? What is this? It is derivative of log square root of g, because g raised to power 1 by 2. So first take 1 by 2 on this side. Then derivative of log g, 1 by g curly g by curly x cube. So we get this value 1 by 2, 1 by g curly g by curly x cube. So this equation is basically derivative of this. So it means left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this is our result, and this is very important result. Now next is necessary and sufficient condition that all Christoffel symbols vanish at all points is that Gij is constant. Again important. Now first take Gij is constant. If Gij is constant, then its derivative with xk, xj, xi is 0. These derivatives are 0, right? If these derivatives are 0, then in the first kind, the value is this. So this 0, and this 0. So this first symbol is 0. If first symbol is 0, then by definition, second is also 0. Clear? Now converse part, all Christoffel symbols is 0. In that case, first ij comma k is 0. So substitute the value of these. This is 0. It means first term is 0, second term is 0, third term is 0. It means Gik is independent from xj, Gjk is independent from xi, Gij is independent from xk. It means Gij is independent from xi, xj, and xk. So only these three are variables. So it means Gij is constant. So that is our result. So next is law of transformation of Christoffel symbol that we will discuss in the second lecture.